Come on. Oh, what the hell? Hello and welcome into the very disgusting 90s Guys podcast. My name's Brian.
And I'm Jed.
Almost forgot your own name there.
Hey.
Howdy.
I think we're a little slap happy today.
We really are.
Yeah.
I think it's because of a stink bomb we're breathing in.
Thanks,
Jed.
Was there cocaine in that stink bomb, Brian?
No, but there's cocaine in my nose. Welcome into the podcast.
Yes.
This is going to be a very...
We should get serious.
Well, actually, wait.
We need to do the whisper.
Have you heard of ASMR?
What is that?
That's where you make noises and you talk real quiet.
Yeah.
And then you can do like, let me rustle some papers. Isn't that soothing? Screw that. That's for losers. This podcast, you know what we like to do? We like to play fart sounds.
And make noises.
Yeah, we do. What's that?
It's a fidget spinner.
That's a birthday gift. Luke, I am your father.
All right. Come on.
Let's get to it.
Let's get serious.
Oh, okay.
They don't come here to laugh, Brian. They come here to find out knowledge.
Well, then they're going to be in trouble for this next one.
Okay.
Because this one's a riot.
Yes.
This is a little something I like to call rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Are you ready, little girl?
Okay.
Here we go.
Milk.
Do you know the point of this game, by the way?
I'm going to ask you questions, and you're going to do your best to answer them.
Exactly.
Okay.
And go.
All right.
You said you're going to ask me questions.
Tacos?
Go ahead. Tacos? Yes.
Burritos?
No.
Boogers?
Yeah. No.
Cat?
Yes.
Cats?
Yes.
Dog?
We're going to do my questions now. Yours are sucking hard.
Ow!
Ooh.
Friggin' A.
What'd you do?
I just smashed my finger between my chair. Why do I always hurt myself on this damn podcast?
You're a big goober.
I am.
Here we go. The point of this game is I'm going to ask you a question. I'd like a quick response. You can elaborate, but I want a quick response.
Okay.
Don't be thinking about it too long.
I'll try not to.
And here we go. Who are the coolest kids on the cul-de-sac?
We are.
And everyone who listens to this podcast.
We are. That's why I said we.
We are.
When I say we, I mean the whole 90s Guys universe.
Now we know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, you should, Brian.
Son of a bitch.
Hey. That's my mom you're talking about.
I love your mom.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
How do you spell the world?
The world?
How do you spell the world? No. How do you spell the word cul-de-sac?
With a K. I don't know.
Look how I spelled it. I spelled it COLDI sack.
You spelled cold sack.
I spelled cold I sack.
Cold eye sack.
Name your top 3 favorite cooking shows. Go.
Oh,
Quickly.
I don't. Let's watch cooking shows. Julie Child.
Julie Child.
That's
What?
Yeah. I don't know. Rachel Ray.
That's a good one. How many nipples do dogs have?
7 and a half.
Ooh, I'm so sorry
Is it 8?
about that. 8 to 10.
8 to 10. I was gonna say 8, and I don't know why 7 came out.
How many do cats have? We did this one.
We did 6 to 8, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna remember this one.
Yeah. 12 to 13.
12 to 13. You got it. Name 2 of my cats.
Bay.
Ooh, that's one.
And I want to say. Is it Daisy or Darla?
Daisy or Darla?
No. Bay and.
Ooh.
Come on.
There's one, I can't believe there's one that's such an odd name that you're not thinking of.
Mama.
Got it. Good job, bud. I'm trying to make sure you memorize my cat's names. It's a very selfish mission I'm on.
It really is, but what's my cat's name?
Your cat's name? Stinky Poo.
It's Chance.
Oh, Chance. Chance the kitty dog.
He's a big kitty.
What is the greatest product America has ever produced? And don't say missionary. Don't you say that.
Don't say missionary. Fire? I don't know.
Wow. You not gonna give me an answer?
A gun.
Gun? Did we make the gun?
What'd you say?
What is the greatest product America has ever produced?
Oh, America.
America.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
No, I'm just joking. What? The American flag. I like the flag. I don't know. What does America make anymore? Everything's from China and Taiwan. What do you think the greatest thing?
The greatest thing? Microwave popcorn, dude.
Okay.
Dunkaroos, brah.
That's from Australia. That's why they're kangaroos.
I don't want to talk about it. Well, okay, this one you might get. What is the greatest product Mexico has ever produced?
The taco.
The taco. You won that one.
Yes. Yee.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention something.
When are we going to the Taco Bell Hotel?
Never. I didn't mention something to you.
What?
Did you know if you win this game, there is actually a massive prize?
Oh, it's an envelope.
I have it right here.
Okay.
Okay. I don't want you to look at it too close. But can you just see, look at the thickness of the envelope.
It's pretty thick.
Look at that.
That is thick, Brian.
It's thick like a soda can. Okay.
Soda cans.
So I want you to keep in mind, if you do a good enough job, you're going to get that. But step up your games, I'm
going to try then.
Okay. We're moving on.
Okay.
How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I used to actually know the answer to this.
I know.
He could chuck about a quart of... I don't remember. I used to know it, actually, because I actually learned it.
No one really cares, to be honest with you,
That's true.
So I would count that one as a win in your pile. What are the odds I have a gun on me right now?
Not again!
Can I just give me a second here?
No, not my eyes. Not my eyes. Ah! You got me in the eye again.
I don't have one.
I
know. See, I was...
You lost your place.
No, actually, what I was going to do is, this isn't a gun, but I'm going to...
What is that?
It's ink. It's actual ink.
Is it real ink?
It's from an ink
Is it
pen.
going to stain?
Yeah, it stains.
Oh, you just stained my dang... No, I'm just... Okay.
Okay, it's disappearing ink.
Is it really?
It is, yeah.
Oh,
look.
cool.
Right
Is
there.
that why it's not on my arm anymore?
Yep. Next question. How do you feel knowing that I make you wet? I just got you wet.
You did.
I did.
I enjoy it.
Thank you.
A handsome guy like you.
Here's another sexy question. What's sexier? A strawberry, a banana, or a strawberry taped to the end of a banana?
Strawberry tape to the end of a banana. Nothing's sexier than that.
I'm getting hot right now. Hold on, let me fan myself down a little bit.
We needed a fan in here earlier.
Because of your stinky ace. What number am I thinking of right now? Now, hold on, before you say, I have it written down, so there's no BS. What
90.
number? Can I give you a parameter?
Oh, yeah.
1 and 10.
You're thinking of 1 and 10. That's 110.
Between 1 and 10.
7.
Ooh. 8.
8. Oh, I was
Hey,
only one
you're
off,
close.
though. Yeah,
You're
that's
close.
pretty cool.
How many and what color?
17 and green.
Okay. Good answer.
Yeah.
What shape would you describe yourself as? Don't say lumpy.
Dang it. Keg shaped?
Keg?
I don't know.
Like a beer keg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Cool.
a barrel.
A barrel.
A wood barrel or whatever they call those.
Nice. What shape would you describe me as?
A tall, sexy, delicious, muscular beast of a man.
You really want this prize,
yes,
don't you?
I do. Hey, you're in good shape, though.
Thanks, bud. How many toes are on a normal human?
Do you count the big toes as toes?
Yeah, I do.
10.
Okay. I'm just trying to tell you about something you have going on.
Okay. I have an extra one.
You have technically 2 toes because you have the web feet.
Yeah.
It's just one big toe.
Just one big toe on each.
Who?
I can swim better.
Yeah, you can. Who is the greatest radio personality ever to live?
Howard Stern.
Boom! That is correct, and that will also get you triple points and a round of applause and a standing ovation.
And you are standing.
I'm standing.
Yeah.
Enough of that crap. What is your favorite curse word?
Oh. They're all so good. I would have to say on this podcast it's jackass because I call you jackass all the time.
Okay. I like that. Does the name Smith Buck Sauce mean anything to you? What's wrong?
I don't know. It feels like that ink is starting to burn.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's ink?
Let me look at the can here. Do not apply to skin. Please seek immediate medical attention.
I'm going to the hospital. Anyway, what were you saying?
Like I said, does the name Smith Buck Sauce mean anything to you?
That sounds like duck sauce.
Smith Buck Sauce. Do you know him?
No. Yeah, I probably do, but
He
I
told
don't
me he knows you.
know. Okay.
Met him in a bar. You know what he said? Said you're a real son of a bitch. But he said your mom is a sweetheart. Just a phrase, you know what I mean?
Oh, that was that guy.
It was that guy.
Oh, yeah, he was a dick.
Buck sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buck sauce. Idiot. What is your favorite holiday?
Halloween.
Oh, me too.
You're coming over this year, right, to hand out candy with the kids?
Damn right I am.
So,
unless
can we? I gotta get into this. So Brian and I were super stoked this year because we both had houses to give candy out.
first year that we both owned a house,
and he was super pumped, and he had like no kids show up.
Can I tell you what I did for the kids?
Yeah,
I decorated my entire lawn, my entire house, and I had a bowl of candy.
and we're doing that at my house this year.
But I also, you know what I did? And I'm gonna do it at your house too.
Yeah,
I had 3 huge things of candy.
That's what I had
like
too.
really cool things, and you win if you have an amazing costume.
So, I found out last year that my neighborhood that I live in is the neighborhood to trick or treat in. I literally bought two big ass bowls of candy and ran out. That's how many kids I had.
That's crazy.
So Brian is coming. You're more than welcome. We're gonna decorate my house. We're gonna go nuts.
We're gonna get drunk.
Yes, that's what I did. I sat out there. I played Halloween music and drank beer
Nice.
while I delivered to the kids.
That's American.
So yeah, I love Thanksgiving is right there too because I get to eat all day.
Right.
But I think Halloween's just fun because I like seeing the kids in the costume. That's
I do
fun.
too.
So
it brings me back.
Yeah.
To the 90s.
To the 90s.
Moving on.
Okay.
Who is your favorite gay person?
John.
John.
And Kelly. I'm sorry, I got more than
From
one. I
that
have a lot of
podcast.
I have a lot of gay friends.
Name them off. Go ahead. Give them a shout out.
There was Kelly.
Kelly.
I hope he listens to this because I miss that kid so much. We work together.
We miss you, Kelly.
I'm
I'm sorry, we're out of time.
Stephanie.
Oh. Steph.
Deja. Deva. There's a bunch of them.
I'm sorry. This is rapid fire questions.
I know. You told me to name them off.
I'm very confused.
Go on.
Who? You're gonna like this one. Who's your favorite straight person?
Brian McKenna.
Boom.
Andrew Price.
Wait a minute. I said straight person.
Oh,
sorry. Wait. Oh, I mean I'm married.
You're married to a woman, and she's a very attractive woman.
Thank you, friend.
So,
could you pick me out of a lineup if I was wearing a Halloween mask?
Yes.
You think you could by just seeing my body?
Yeah, I think. Yes. By the way you hold yourself and all that stuff, I think I can do.
It's very frumpy. Ooh.
Sorry, I was trying to adjust the mic and I forgot I had the fidget spinner going.
You're gonna break the stuff.
That's better than that stink bomb going off in here.
How many times a week do you stub your toe?
Probably 2 or 3 times, to be honest with you. I do it a lot.
How many times? Oh no, same question.
2 or 3 times. I said that.
Answer correctly.
Okay.
Or you will be punished.
Ooh.
How many? Hold on, let me do this first. How many fingers am I holding behind my back?
2, the middle ones.
Bingo!
Ah! Yes! I got
Good
it right.
guess. Man, oh Shevitz. Can you give me a quick second over here? How many times a week do you get blazed?
None. How many times a week do you get blazed?
How many times a week do I get blazed?
Yeah. Probably 3 or 4.
Right now? What?
Probably 3 or 4.
It's about 3 or 4.
Yeah. I can't afford pot.
Loser.
Yeah.
What is the earliest thing you can remember in your life? Your first memory.
The only thing I can really think of I'm sure I have something before if I thought about it, but the family, I used to always tell my family that there was a monkey or another family that actually loved me that I had that lived up the street from me.
That actually loved you?
Yeah.
Wow.
My brothers were really mean to me when I was really little. So
I'll slap them around next time I see them.
I would always say that I was going to run away to the family up the street that actually loves me. And I would, every time I walked past it, I would even point to the house to be like, that's the family that loves me.
Oh, my God. Do you want to hear something crazy about my first memory?
What's your first memory?
I swear.
Is it David Freese?
It's David Freese slapping that home run. Game 6, Cardinals win in 2011. No. I actually have a memory of when I was a little kid, I used to tell my parents about this. I remember being on like a hot table and being in crazy pain and looking up at like this red light. Okay?
Okay. Oh, it was an alien abduction.
It was when I got probed.
Yeah.
No. We watched the video of my birth the other day. It was shot at a side angle, by the way, I'll have you know. you know, because that'd be creepy.
Yeah.
Watched it, and they took me after I was birthed, and they brought me over, and they put me on a table, and I was under a red light.
Oh.
Is it possible that I remembered like the first seconds after my birth?
No.
Do you think so?
No, you can't. Your brain can't.
But let me ask you this:
It's not developed.
when I was 2 and 3 years old, I was telling my parents that.
Well, then
What is that?
Maybe you're Sheldon.
You know what? Most people use 10% of their brain. I use a little fucking more.
You use 11.
I use 11.
That's actually false. You
don't-
use 100% of your brain. They just tell you that you only use 10.
You're ruining my dreams.
You shut your
I
want
to be the. That's it.
Okay, come on. Next question.
Next question. Next question.
Next question.
This is kind of a series of questions. I need you to tell me, are they innocent or guilty?
Guilty.
Can you hear first?
No.
Here we go. Bill Cosby.
Guilty.
Jared from Subway.
Guilty.
O.J. Simpson.
Guilty.
Brad Pitt.
Guilty.
Guilty of being handsome.
Yes.
Craig McCracken.
Not guilty.
False.
He's guilty.
Guilty of making incredible cartoons.
Oh, okay.
Brian McKenna.
Guilty of being drop dead sexy.
That's right. Ray Romano.
Not guilty. I was actually watching Everybody Loves Raymond before it came into
It's
that.
so
I love
good.
that show.
It's so good. Okay. Let's both be silent, fidget included. Let's both be silent for 10 seconds. And then at the end of that 10 seconds, I want you to loudly blurt out a word that describes your armpits.
Okay.
Go.
1,000, 2,000. Stinky. I don't know. Actually, they smell Fiji-y.
Now, Fiji, ooh.
Because I use
Old
that
Spice?
Fiji Old Spice deodorant.
Now, before I ask you this last question, I'd like to remind you there's a prize involved here
Okay.
if you pass.
Uh-oh.
So, not trying to influence you in any way. Who's the best part-time radio DJ in St. Louis?
Brian McKenna is.
Bow!
He's the only part-time DJ I know, but that means he's the best.
But I'm the best.
Yeah.
Ah, my friend, you've won the prize.
Uh-oh.
I'm now going to hand you a very thick envelope.
Is this... Oh, I hope this is... I have an idea it might be big money. Wow, that's some dough. Congrats, nice job. Here comes the lipstick.
The lipstick?
Here comes the lipstick. Oh, that's from one of my favorite movies.
Oh.
Garden State. There's a dog humping Zach Braff's leg. And he's like, oh, he's got to be close to done. And she goes, no, he's not. Oh, here comes the lipstick.
What does it actually say on the envelope, though?
It says, here comes the money with a little guy dancing.
Money. Whoa.
I can't get this open. That tape is really good.
Whoa. How much is in there?
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
That's a lot of blank paper.
Wait, what do you mean?
I can't. It's falling everywhere.
How much money?
None.
How much money?
Oh, that's my paper. None.
How much money?
$1.
Whoa, $1!
I was kind of. I was hoping it was going to be cartoons
Aw.
that you drew.
Aw.
That's what I really thought it was when you handed it to me. I thought it was going to be some of your cartoons.
How much money did you win?
I got $1, baby.
Oh my gosh!
I'm rolling in the dough. Wait, hold on. I'm rolling in the
Oh,
dough.
he's rolling in it. Oh, he's rubbing it on himself. Oh, by the way, I meant to mention I'm kind of light on cheddar. No, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
No, you keep it.
Oh, jeez, my chair went down. What is up with these cursed chairs in here?
You're
Oh,
a
my
mess today.
goodness.
You're a mess.
Every other week, the chair just drops out of nowhere on me. Brian's trying to kill me so he has his own show.
I'm trying my best, but you haven't died yet. Okay.
I
That was
got
fun.
$1. I got $1. I got $1. Hey, 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 hey. I got $1. I got $1. I got $1. Hey, 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 hey. No, not again.
It's about to let off another stink bomb. in
No,
here.
those. Oh, I think we'd be done. I think you would be fired.
Yeah, we would. All right. We got to
Good
move
thing
on.
I'm setting up the home studio tomorrow.
Yeah, right. We got to move on because we got a big featured topic to talk
yeah.
about.
I think we're both pretty excited about this one too.
Ren,
And
Stimpy.
yes,
Boom.
yes,
Bada.
boom,
Boom. So,
bada bada boom.
if you don't mind, hold on just a minute. We'll be back with some more of the 90s Guys podcast because my name's Brian.
And I'm Jed.
Don't go away. Hey, how's it going? My name's Brian.
And I'm Jim.
We're the 90s guys, and gosh darn it, we're so glad you stuck around for our featured segments.
Yes.
We're talking about
The crudest,
rudest
but funniest
cartoon.
of the 90s.
We're going to talk like this the whole time.
Yes.
Ren and Stimpy!
Woo! It was just disgusting, but disgustingly funny.
It was incredible.
It was hilarious. I loved Ren and Stimpy. I used to, actually, my dad did too. We all did, so we all watched it together. Except for my mom. She did not like it.
I can see that.
Yeah. So, but
it wasn't part of God's plan.
no, it was not. No. It was disgusting. But it was hilarious. And I mean, the best part about it wasn't just Ren and Stimpy, it was all the other characters.
Yes.
Like I loved the talking horse. No, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Powder Toast Man, and Stinky the Fart, and Log.
Stinky the Fart.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. And then like the one I got wrong, that the adopted prisoner that they had. So. And it had one of the best like songs that actually made it on the charts, and Happy Happy Joy Joy.
Yes.
And that was huge. Like it was they were playing it on the radio and everything, man.
Yeah. Because it was a catchy song.
It was, yeah.
It was like a radio jingle. You got stuck in your head.
And they play it on MTV every so often, like during their music video segments and stuff like that, which I thought was fantastic.
Well, that kind of leads us into one of the points I wanted to make. So it was on Nickelodeon originally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, MTV bought it.
And then they put it on Spike.
Yes.
Yeah. Because they wanted to bring it back, which it wasn't as good. It didn't have the same... Because it was super, super edgy.
You know what it is?
When it came out the first time. And
it didn't have the original creator.
Well, that, and it wasn't as edgy because you had stuff like Family Guy that was doing all kinds of stuff like that. Right. Plus, Cartoon Network had Adult Swim, and they were doing all kinds of adult-themed cartoons and stuff like that. So it wasn't... And they were trying to catch on the nostalgic part of it, but they didn't do it right.
Agreed.
So...
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I absolutely loved Ren and Stimpy.
I remember watching it as a kid and seeing it on Nickelodeon and literally saying to myself, how is this appropriate?
Yes.
How can I be watching this on Nickelodeon?
Right, yeah. Cause, I mean, especially when they do like the close-ups of faces and they'd have all the veins and the boogers and all the weirdness. Yeah.
And even, how about the sexual innuendos?
Oh, yeah, like him, Ren washing the lady in the shower and stuff like that.
Yeah, and also...
and how perverted he was.
Yeah. Well, and Stimpy's butt cheeks are flapping around all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and you got a pet named Stinky that's a fart that gets lost, and Stimpy's looking for it.
That's just good quality humor.
That is good quality. Yeah, according to you. Yeah. It was, yes, at the time, yes. It was
now,
good.
Do you know the history of what happened with the creator of Ren and Stimpy and the controversy?
I kind of do, but you're going to have to refresh me.
I'll fill you in. So what happened was the original creator, again, we can't pronounce this guy's name.
Yes.
It's John...
something.
Carfruffaluffa.
Yeah, something like that. Snuffleupagus.
He did the first season of Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
And he produced it. He actually did... he did one of the voices. I believe he did Stimpy.
I think you're right.
Ren was done by a man named Billy West, who happens to be one of my favorite voice actors.
He's one of the best voice actors. I mean, he was on Doug and everything. So
he did all the Looney Tunes for Space Jam. He was huge.
Yeah.
He was also on the Howard Stern Show for a number of years and did incredible impressions.
Yeah.
What happened is Nickelodeon, after the first season of Ren and Stimpy, by the way, a huge season, a ratings grabber.
Yeah.
They went ahead and said, well, we're going to go ahead and kick you out. We're going to go produce this in Korea, and we'll get someone else to do the voices. And so John, the creator, came to all the animators and to Billy West. He said, let's band together. If we all band together, they can't take our show away. So they did this. They all came to an agreement, and then Nickelodeon came to Billy West and said, hey, we're going to give you a boatload of money, but you have to do both the voices and help us write the show. And Billy West abandoned the original agreement with John and the rest of the animators, threw him under the bus, and they fired all of them and kept Billy.
Wow.
Whoa.
That sucks,
Isn't
man.
that terrible?
Yeah.
And then, the greatest thing of all, Howard Stern had John on the show to confront Billy West.
Awesome.
It was incredible.
I want to watch that episode.
It was so good. And Billy's like, he's so uncomfortable the entire time.
Yeah.
So, very interesting how that all works.
Yeah. Well, this is another one that breaks that 3-year rule too. It was on for 5 seasons, and the only one that was less than double digits was the first season, which was their original one, and it's because they were doing it all themselves, so it took longer. But that had 6, and that was 12, 10, 12, 12.
Wow.
So it had, a good amount of things. And then it came back later, but it doesn't, can't find it on here.
I can tell you what came back.
It came back in
2003. Now, what they did was they tried to make it edgier, like we mentioned, for adults, and they called it Ren and Stimpy Adult Party Cartoon.
Yeah.
And it's funny because they produced it and they put it on TV, but do you know that they actually produced pornographic Ren and Stimpys?
No, I had no idea.
They're out there.
Oh, the other thing I forgot to bring.
What's up?
Because I knew we were doing this topic. I actually have Ren and Stimpy comic books.
Really?
Yeah, I have a Christmas one and a regular one. I need to go home. I was looking at my comic books yesterday, and I knew when we decided to do Ren and Stimpy that I wanted to get them out, and I completely forgot. So I'm going to remind me when I get home, I'm going to take a picture of those and put those on our
You blew it!
I did. But I do. I have 2 legit. They had like 5 or 6 comic books. I know somebody. I was talking to somebody who had all of them at one point, and is a guy I work with named Billy.
Billy West.
Yes, Billy West. No, Billy Bricky. Billy Bricky
From Missouri.
He had all of them too. I don't know if he still has them or not, so I need to talk to him about that. But I know he had them all at one point. So, but yeah, I have 2 of them, and I need to I'm going to take a picture of those.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty funny too. They're like, it's like one's a Christmas special one, and
nice.
So,
love that.
Yeah, no, I loved Ren and Stimpy,
By
and
the way,
at the same time, like you said earlier, I was like, how am I getting away watching this?
Right.
Like, even with my dad, how am I getting away watching? But it's because he liked it too.
He was a little naughty too.
Yeah.
Speaking of memorabilia, I started a new job a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Have you seen what's sitting on my desk?
Oh, yeah. You sent me the picture. You have Norbert.
Yep.
And then do you have Ren and Stimpy, right?
Look at that.
That's what I thought, yeah. And then Hey Arnold, too.
I have a Hey Arnold bobblehead, a Norbert Pop, and a Ren and Stimpy. Guess where I got these at? You'll never believe it.
Walmart?
The dollar store.
Where were they at the
$1 each.
Where were they?
Dollar Tree.
But like, if they have any more, or are they gone?
I'll look for you.
Yeah, if they have any, let me know.
I'll get some for you.
Yeah, I got $1 too.
Give me that $1.
There you go.
I'll keep it.
But yeah, yeah, it was so funny though. Like this cartoon, like I still sing Log, which is the Log from Blammo.
Yeah.
Log rolls downstairs, was over your chairs, was over your neighbor's dog. It's great for it's great for a snack. It fits on your back. It's log, log, log. It's log, it's log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's log, it's log. It's better than bad. It's good.
Oh,
everybody wants a log.
I like
so
that.
I used to. I'm there. I mean, there's other Nickelodeon stuff that I sing, like Salute Your Shorts theme song and stuff like that. But I absolutely loved Log. And it was like a little infomercial commercial inside of the cartoon. That was a cartoon itself, and it was a riot. I loved it. And then like they came out and like later on with another upgraded one that you could hammer like clothes to it, and it's like, good outfit your Log for a wedding. And it was literally a guy hammering in a little tuxedo onto this log and stuff like that. I absolutely like some of the stuff was just so stupid that it was brilliant, like at the same time. So I absolutely loved this show.
Not to mention too that it was such a like immature cartoon.
Yes.
Where it was such dumb comedy, but you just loved to belly laugh at some stupid fart jokes once in a while.
Well, and it goes back to when I heard that they were bringing back Ren and Stimpy. I was super, super stoked, and I think I watched the first episode. I was like, this is stupid.
You know what that happened to as well is they tried that with Beavis and Butthead.
Yes.
It didn't have the same luster to it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that one only lasted a season.
Yeah, that was not good.
But yeah, this was just like I said, the different characters they had were fantastic. I still love the horse. Well, and you go back to the crew and whatever, like the working out. Like they had an episode about working out, and like everybody's working out their butt cheeks like individually. Yeah. And then Powdered Toast Man used to fart. Powdered toast, and he'd fly around and stuff like that.
He used to fart on people's food.
Yeah. And it would powdered toast. Or what is it? Cinnamon and sugar is what he used to fart out to make cinnamon toast or whatever he was, Cinnamon Toast Man. So it
French
was
toast.
French Toast Man. That's So it just, and then the voice actors were fantastic as well.
Yeah,
I absolutely loved them.
Billy West. We've talked about. He did Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah. So, but what about you, Brian? What was some of the things that you enjoyed about Ren and Stimpy?
I think so. as we've talked about in this podcast, I'm huge into animation. I love kind of looking at how they animated it, what the style is, and all that. And I love the style.
They had a fantastic style.
It was so cool because like you could tell that the way that they did Ren and Stimpy, it seemed like it was still in that old style where they drew every single frame, and they did for the first season. And I love that because it gives it kind of a roughness.
Yeah,
it kind of looked raggedy, but I love that. I also loved how. Is it just me, or did Ren look high constantly?
Yes,
he looked like he was stoned
because his eyes were always so like either bright or so close.
Look at my screen. Do you see that?
Yeah.
He just looks toasted.
Well, and then you got to remember their favorite food. They used to squeeze the salmon or whatever onto toast, and it's so gross.
By the way, not to mention there were episodes where they would drink liquid, suspicious liquid, and they would get drunk.
Yes,
they would act drunk.
Yeah,
how insane! This was on Nickelodeon in the 90s.
Yeah, well, that's what's different about it. Like back in the day. Like one of my favorite all-time cartoon segments, whatever, it was Looney Tunes, I think, or I can't remember. But it was the pink elephant, the little pink elephant that was, and a guy walks out of a bar, stumbles out of a bar, looks at the pink elephant, looks at his watch, goes, "You're late," and then turns around, walks right back into the bar, and continues drinking. So it's like you could get away with that back then, and it was. I think this kind of was the first cartoon that made parents think, I need to pay attention to what my kids are watching.
Amen.
And I think that's why a lot of this changed after that.
And it got a lot of flack. There were definitely parent groups that went after it, and I mean, to be totally honest with you, rightfully so.
Oh yeah.
To pitch it as a cartoon and have it be that raunchy on a network that basically has programming that's rated G.
Yeah.
It's pretty ballsy. But it went for 5 seasons.
Yeah.
It had great ratings.
And I think it was still doing well when they cut it off finally. I think they cut it off because parents were complaining about it.
Right.
I think that's exactly why they cut it off. But, yeah, I mean, just going back to the artwork, I'm looking at different pictures of this. Some of the stuff is just disgusting, but so funny. Like when they do close-ups of Ren, he's got crusties all in his eyes and stuff like that.
I love that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was a cartoon that grabbed your attention because it was so different.
It's a cartoon now that if it would have came out originally now, it would have definitely been on Adult Swim.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been a Cartoon Network or a Saturday or Sunday night on Fox type cartoon, not a Nickelodeon cartoon by any means.
Yeah, it's
not even a Cartoon Network.
Here's
cartoon.
The lineup. It was SpongeBob, Doug, Ren and Stimpy.
It wasn't even that. No, it was Rugrats, Doug, Rocko's Modern Life, Ren and Stimpy. Because Ren and Stimpy was before all of them. Ren and Stimpy was one of the first big Nickelodeon cartoons.
Came out in 1992.
Yeah, and then I think right after that was Rugrats. I think that came out in 92 or 93. And Rocko was 93 and Doug was like 94.
Yeah.
So it was like, and they were all still going at the same time. Because I remember it was like watching Saturday morning or Sunday mornings is when that stuff was on.
Right.
That's what we watched. Rocko. We watched Rugrats. We watched Ren and Stimpy. I mean, that's what it was. That's what we did on our weekends. So,
it's funny. Sometimes there's shows or artists that blow up in other countries. Do you know the other country that Ren and Stimpy exploded in?
I would say Germany.
You're right.
Yeah.
It is Germany.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was. Oh my goodness! Stimpy has I forgot his booger collection.
Oh.
Stimpy had a booger collection. I've been going through these pictures, like scrolling down as we're talking about this, just looking at different pictures and stuff. And I completely, there's some of this stuff. It's been so long since I've watched Ren and Stimpy.
It's disgusting.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it with a burning passion.
It makes me miss that though. I miss being a kid and watching these things for the first time.
I know. Well, but you know what it is? That's part of the 90s why we love it so much.
Yeah.
There was such greatness, and we can look back now and we can remember fondly.
Yeah. Well, they were just so well done.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is, too? They were so unique. There's never been a show like Ren and Stimpy, and even now you watch a lot of cartoons. Don't you agree? A lot of them are very cookie cutter.
Yes.
They all kind of feel the same.
Yeah, they do. And we've talked about this, and I brought it up. The only new cartoon that kind of got me, that as of recently, that was kind of a new idea, was Gravity Falls.
Right.
Because it was a sci-fi, but not like a sci-fi like a Adventure Time or Rick and Morty, but like it was a paranormal sci-fi.
Yeah. But
I mean, it's like Scooby-Doo from way back when, but at the same time, these weren't people in mass. These were actual.
But you know what I'm saying? Where like it still has that same plot line where like there's a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like the only one that's kind of been original in the past, probably since SpongeBob, really, that I can think of, has been Gravity Falls. I mean, because SpongeBob was different. It had.
I would disagree with that because I would say Flapjack was very original.
But it kind of reminds me of Ren and Stimpy in a way. Like when we talk, well, yeah, because they do the close-ups and they do the gross stuff and what. True. But at the same time, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
yeah, true.
But even back then, that's still around that same time as SpongeBob.
Yeah,
Flapjack. I'm talking about in the last 10 years. So that's 2019 or 2009. That's been 10 years ago. And the only thing I can think of that's been somewhat original is Gravity Falls, which I don't understand why you haven't watched it yet. I think you would love it.
Because I'll be honest with you, I look at it and it looks like every other cartoon.
No, but it might look like every other cartoon, but it's not every other cartoon.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah,
I will give it a go.
Yeah,
for you.
Especially because one of the best voice actors ever is in it, and it's that girl who what's her name?
Oh, that one girl.
She does. She's on Bob's Burgers. She's got the really high pitched voice. Oh,
she must be really good.
I'm gonna have to look her up because it's driving me nuts. I absolutely love her.
She's so good. Jed couldn't remember the name.
I don't know voice actors by name anyway. Billy West is the only one I know because
you know SpongeBob's, don't you?
I don't know his name.
Tom Kenny?
Yeah, I don't know Tom Kenny.
Tom Kenster.
I know you love yourself. Tom Kenster.
I was mentioning Ren and Stimpy went huge in Germany. They ended up what it was. It didn't even hit until late. They released a DVD set in 2013. Oh, she's a famous comedian.
Yeah, but she's the voice actor of
what's her name?
Sister, and Kristen. It looks like school. Well, it's Scale, I guess is how you say her name. It's spelled like almost like school.
Scally.
Okay. I freaking love her. I just think she's a riot, and she's got the perfect voice for voice acting. Plus, I just think her sense of humor is great. Well, she plays the sister in Gravity Falls, and she's very much like all the other characters that she plays. So, like, she's kind of ditzy, but like funny and whatever. And she has a pet pig that she wins.
Is this the Gravity Falls episode?
Yeah, that's the same one.
Or is this the Ren and
Stimpy? I need to talk to you about that episode that I was watching before I came here. So anyway, go ahead. You were talking about Germany.
We can get into Gravity Falls.
No, we haven't done. We're doing that show yet.
The only thing I was gonna say is it's not even a huge point. I just think it's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Ren and Stimpy came out in '92.
Mm-hmm.
In 2013, they released a full DVD set of all the seasons in Germany.
Oh yeah,
and it exploded.
Well, you know
all
why?
These years later,
because Germans are into that stuff.
They're into that kinky stuff.
Yeah,
but isn't that weird? It was over a decade.
Well, can you ask me that question? What other? And the first thing I thought was Germany. So obviously, as a German person, I mean,
I'm as well.
The majority of my genes are German. I bought them from Germany.
Yeah, I like those. They're Jinko, aren't they?
Yeah, they're Jinko. They're German Jinko.
German Jinkos.
So, but no, they're into some weird stuff. So it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
So, but that's funny. So anyway, what were you saying? In 2013 is when it sold big in Germany.
That's when it exploded in Germany.
They
came
funny.
out with it was a DVD set of all the episodes, and they released in Germany, I guess, in stores, and people started to love it. So they have a big following in Germany.
It's still one that people talk about. Like,
oh yeah,
not as much as like, let's say, The Sandlot when we like movie wise and stuff like that. But I still talk to people about Ren and Stimpy every so often.
When vintage cartoons from the 90s and 2000s are discussed, Ren and Stimpy's in the
definitely
conversation.
Brought up. Yeah,
it's in the conversation.
Yeah. I'm surprised because mine that surprises me is, to be honest with you, is Rocco. Because I didn't know as many people loved Rocco as I did. I mean,
really?
I was shocked because I would tell people, they're like, "What's your favorite cartoon?" And I'm like, "Rocco." They're like, "Oh, I love that show." I'm like,
"Oh,
really?"
When
I
was in school, Rocco was talked about a lot.
Oh, really?
Oh,
See,
yeah.
It wasn't with me. Maybe that's my friends just weren't cool.
You didn't have cool friends.
I didn't.
You didn't know me until later on in life.
The two that hung out with me all the time, apparently I was the only one who could see them, so it was really weird. And those were the only two friends I had. So.
Jed's crazy! That was dramatic.
That was very dramatic. There's a murderer!
What else you got to say about Ren and Stimpy?
That it was disgusting but awesome.
It was disgustingly awesome.
I just found a picture of Stinky.
Of Stinky?
Yeah, the
fart?
Yeah.
Oh, he was such a good boy.
He was a good boy.
What a good boy.
Good boy, Stinky.
Can we do a quick salute, a 90 guy salute to Ren and Stimpy?
Yes.
Put your hand up. Ren and Stimpy, we salute you!
Oh, I thought you were going to do the fart noise while you did it.
Hold on 1 second. Can I do a redo? Ren and Stimpy, we salute you. That's good. That should be our salute.
Yep.
We'll announce what we just talked about, and we'll say a 90s guy salute to Ren and Stimpy.
There we go. And that way you get to use your fart button too. I know you love that button.
I'm jonesing to use it. I'm gonna try to blow you out of the water. Hold on. It's a loud one, huh? Whoa! That was real. That was in studio fart.
In studio fart.
Excellent discussion, my friend.
Yes. All right. Well, let's wrap this up by telling the nice viewers.
No, I'm sorry. They're called listeners.
I know.
Pal.
I did that on purpose.
I like that.
Where they can find us, Brian?
They can find us on iTunes.
Yes.
SoundCloud.
Yes.
Spotify.
Yes.
Google Play.
Yes.
YouBoob too.
Yep.
YouTube. And we're releasing episodes every Wednesday and Sunday.
Yes. And we have delicious merch out at the90sguys.com.
The90sguys.com?
90sguys.com.
What kind of merch can we find there?
We can find T-shirts, stickers.
I like those.
Buttons. Don't we have buttons?
We do have buttons, actually.
I was going to say we had buttons. When I was on there, we had buttons.
They're the Lions buttons.
Yeah. No. Hats. Some lovely tube socks.
Oh.
Some fantastic looking underdoors.
Yes.
A shower curtain.
Yes.
For those who are spicy enough to get one.
Rick.
What else do we? I think that's about it, right?
That's about it.
Yeah.
You have a tank top?
Tank top.
I just got the tank top.
You got the tank top
a couple days ago. It's awesome.
Yeah. And then you can also email us at the 90sguyspodcast.com.
Beep, boop, bop.
Let us know what you think of the show.
And
what's
actually,
going
you
on.
screwed it up. You said the 90sguyspodcast.com.
Oh, at gmail.com. Thank you. I did screw it up. There you go.
It makes me happy inside.
Yeah, it's at gmail.com. Let us know what you think of the show. Shoot us some emails. Talk to me. I'll write you back, I promise.
And follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
I wasn't done talking, but okay.
I apologize.
My
sincere apologies.
Your insincere apology.
My insincere apology.
And send us some topics.
Yeah.
If you want us to talk about. That's what I was trying to get to before Brian rudely interrupted me.
You know about that.
Yes.
We'll bump it to the top of the list.
Yeah, we'll bump it to the top of the list for you.
And then we'll take a bump.
Yeah, and then we'll, and then like Brian said, you can also follow us at Instagram, Twitter, and the Facebook. And MySpace is coming soon.
No, it's not. At the 90s Guys podcast.
Yeah. So
let's wrap this up. I'm hungry.
I am too.
We're going to get food, aren't we?
We're going to go get food.
You're buying, right?
Yes.
Yeah!
Actually, I am buying because I owe you money for the shirt anyway. So.
Ooh, that's true.
Yeah. So
that's going to do it.
All
My
right.
name's Brian.
And I'm Jed.
We are the 90s Guys, and we will catch you next time.
Dinky.